I entirely beg you, people and government of the DPR Korea, I have made the worst mistake of my life.
These were the desperate words of Otto Warmbier, a 22-year-old American college student who faced a nightmare in North Korea. Otto had gone there with friends to celebrate New Year's after finishing his semester, but his joy turned into horror at the Pyongyang airport when North Korean guards suddenly detained him. Believing it to be a misunderstanding, Otto cooperated calmly. Yet, moments later, his friend's flight took off, without him. Soon, he was brought before a North Korean court and shockingly sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. His only alleged crime, removing a political poster from a hotel wall. That marked the beginning of a dark chapter of unimaginable torture and mystery. The story began with a small newspaper article about a Chinese travel agency named Young Pioneer Tours, offering trips to North Korea for just $2,000. Curious about the secretive nation, Otto, a brilliant student at the University of Virginia, decided to join. On December 29, 2015, he arrived in Pyongyang with a group of foreign tourists. They stayed at the Yanggakdo International Hotel, ironically, the very place tied to his fate. After days of sightseeing and New Year celebrations, the group prepared to leave. But at the airport, Otto was suddenly arrested without explanation. Days later, North Korea's state media claimed he had committed a hostile act against the state. 2 months afterward, they released a blurry CCTV video, allegedly showing Otto removing a propaganda poster. The world was stunned when he was sentenced to 15 years for such a trivial act. For more than a year, there was no word about Otto's condition. Then suddenly, in June 2017, North Korea announced his humanitarian release. When he returned to the United States after 15 months, the sight was heartbreaking. The once energetic young man could no longer walk, speak, or respond. He was in a coma. His parents, devastated, rushed him to the hospital, only to learn the horrifying truth. Otto had suffered severe brain damage and was already brain dead. Doctors found his brain had lost normal structure, and even his teeth were deformed. Clear signs of brutal treatment. Yet, there were no visible injuries on his body, leaving investigators baffled. 6 days later, on June 19, 2017, Otto Warmbier passed away. The mystery of Otto's death remains unresolved to this day. North Korea insisted that a sleeping pill caused his condition, but medical evidence and logic suggest otherwise. Many believe Otto was a victim of psychological and physical torture, designed to leave no marks. From the suspicious timing of his arrest to the delayed release of the CCTV footage, every detail points to a pre-planned setup. Perhaps he was caught in a political game, far beyond his understanding. What really happened in that North Korean prison may never be known. Only Otto knew the truth, and he took it with him forever. So, what do you think really happened to him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.